Hey, you guys, Stuart Pidlaw, the most targeted citizen. Pardon me from recording from this side of the camera. My camera is boogered up. And boogered up, you're not getting the clearest video I can give you. What would you expect from an insane person, right? Been a long, hard day. Ball practice is not fun. I was never, even with my children, when my oldest daughter Chelsea started cheerleading class, that lasted about 2 weeks until her attitude was so bad that I made her burn her cheerleading outfit on the front porch. I was a mean and cruel guy. No, if your kids are jerks, you shouldn't reward them for being jerks. That's just the way I live. That's the way I am. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, however it goes, I kind of took over practice. Not being rude or anything, but when I was the age of those children, we were fast. We were fast. I mean, we moved, we ran, and we give it everything. And it's like there's a severe physical disability now with these kids. They're slow and no one cares. I mean, the ball team, only 5 kids showed up out of 10. I was shocked. They got a ball game on Monday, and they ain't even got a pitcher picked out yet. That's how bad it is. And not only are the kids lacking, the freaking coaches, the coaches are lacking too. It's like nobody really cares. I'm out there running the bases. I'm out there throwing the ball. I'm out there hitting the ball. I literally was the coach today, which is strange to me. I've never played baseball. I mean, I know 3 strikes, 4 balls. That's about as simple as it gets. So I was shocked how no one cared. No one cared. Got one little Mitz kid out there, and I'm telling you, this kid is humble. He's quiet, got a hot mama, but he throws the ball like a pro, and it's so easy for him. He's tall and slender, good-looking kid, man. He's just out there slinging everywhere he wants to throw the ball. He throws it. Never played baseball in his life, and he's catching every ball I hit to the outfield, except maybe 1 or 2. He caught. So he is a great talent. I told his mom, I said, that boy is naturally gifted for this, and he's never done it before. So, and there's a couple that had no skill. One kid, he's been doing it for 3 years, and he looks like a prancing horse as he runs around, and he kind of lobs the ball like a girl. But I mean, he's out there. He shows up for every practice, and I was trying to be. I mean, I wasn't trying. I was being encouraging to everybody, trying to get him to go. I mean, I know what. God has graced me with a good memory. So I remember the coaches that I hated. And I remember the coaches that were good to me. So I try to use that. Because you got to think back and put yourself in their shoes and see what they did wrong. And I try to do that every aspect of my life. People online don't believe that. They just think I'm some freaking nutbag. But I try to be encouraging to the kids and bring out their best qualities, their best skills. Mason he's a world of improvement. I wouldn't have had him in the top 6 last week, but between last week and this week, they're going to put him on the mound to pitch. He doesn't have a fast pitch, but he's accurate, and I'm proud of him. He does good. I mean, of course, we put in a lot of practice, too. It's just kids of today. It's like the whole world. And I look at it in Bible times. Men of the Bible lived to be 900 to 1,000 years old. You look at our mountains, a lot of the mountains look like giants that just died and laid down. And I would say, if they ever tested the rocks on these mountains, it would come back with some sort of DNA, where the trees were thousands of feet tall. So, I think as our world has changed, and I think it's that much sin. Sin is like a cancer. So where that much sin comes into our earth, into our communities, it is shrunk and chewed away at everything, including from me being 47 or 48 years old, to the kids. Even to the coaches who are 27, 28 years old. My physical stature is I'm like 200 times the man that they are. Now, I'm not attacking their character, but these boys are out of breath. I mean, the head coach, he hit 4 or 5 balls and he said, "Ooh, I got a blister. I'm going to stop it." I'm like, I'm at first base catching every single ball, yelling and screaming, just trying to keep the kids uplifted. He's like, "Oh, I got a blister. I got to stop." And I was like, "Here, man, I'll take over. You take first base." Well, he runs back, gets in the dugout, and starts crying. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? So there's something seriously, I mean, it ain't gonna matter. I'm telling you guys, I firmly believe in my mind that we're gonna be attacked by China and Russia before the 2024 election. I don't think they're gonna risk another president getting in. Now, I can't say what I think about the big deal, but it's going to be bad, and we cannot survive another 4 years of Democrat rule. Can't survive it. Of course, I had the normal dumb sheep that wanted to argue with me. "You're crazy. Seek mental health." Really? I think what I talk about sounds crazy, but when you look at it through the eyes, if you talk about what I talk about through the eyes of a government agent, a CIA man, just like they found out on the news today, all this distraction with Bud Light and that little fairy that's dancing around acting like a girl, Dylan Mulvaney. They found out that the president of Bud Light is a CIA agent. CIA agent at Bud Light. Does that tell you anything? The government of America has weaseled its way. And for all the people that think I'm nuts talking about religion, talking about the weapons they have, well, I got an idea. Got a homework project for you. Why don't you look up David Aquino, Aquino, David Aquino. He was the head of the CIA. You know what else he was? He was a president and founding member of the Satanic Church. And he was in charge of a lot of these projects, like the Psychic Warriors, where they were casting spells and using mysticism, teleporting, did you hear me? Mentally teleporting to other areas. Michael Aquino, not David, Michael Aquino. David Aquino, one of the two. Anyway, you think what I talk about's insane? Well, the head of the CIA was doing the same stuff, but it was okay. Was he crazy? Well, he absolutely was. Go look at photos of him where he's hanging out with Anton LaVey, the founder of the Satanic Church. They were best friends. Whew, that's crazy to me. That's totally insane to me. Dang, I put all that stuff in the trash can. That was supposed to be recycled. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to have to transfer that over. So, this world is crashing quickly. I'm going to end this video, and I'll start a new one. I'm going to show you what we got done yesterday. I didn't get the truck done yet. They ate up my whole day playing ball. And after playing ball, I came home and crashed hard. I've got to get my monster truck done. It sounds like the next door illegals are firing up for a hot night out on the porch, partying. I'm going to have to put another call out to the Chief of Police of Longview about the soft-tailed deuce at the end, down the road here. I stood out here at the road the other day. As he came by, I was picking up sticks in the yard. And as he came by, he was wide open. By the time he come off the hill and got to my house, he was doing about 80. And the cops will know the house, it's on down the house about 3 houses down from the meth lab they shut down. And on the right, it's a blue soft-tailed deuce sitting in the front yard, a little short guy, I guess. I don't know, probably his first Harley, so he thinks he's got to go wide open everywhere he goes. So, the electric glide that stays at the same house, he's not been a problem. But the douchebag on the deuce bag, somebody got to put a stop to him. He came in, I'm going to assume drunk, at 4 o'clock Saturday morning. And it was pouring rain, like a thunderstorm at 4 o'clock in the morning. And he's coming down the road in that deuce. Now, I rode all the time, rain, slow, sleet, or hell, it didn't matter to me. But this guy is a danger on that motorcycle. Everywhere, he's normally got a chick riding with him, and he just about slaps her off the bike every time he gets on it. So it's a problem. And I'm really tired because that is officially now the loudest vehicle on the block, which sucks. But as you can hear, we got Mexicans fired up over there at that corner, and then we got this pack of them here. And it sounds like they're setting up for a big hot party with loud music, but it's been calm. The cars always never stop. So put a word out, Longview PD. Go by, talk to the man on the Softail Deuce. I'm not saying to be mean. Hey, I was a Harley owner. I used to ride my Harley up and down this road all the time, but you never see me speeding and going wide open. I mean, the local nutbag crazy woman, Betty, she used to, still is, looting the money from my buddy Rick. She ran the stop sign right here in Rick's moped. I just about splattered her all over the road. If I would have been speeding at that time, she'd be dead. So it's dangerous. It's dangerous to speed up in this road. There's not many kids. It's not like when I grew up. I rode my bicycle 10, 20 miles away from home every day. Kids nowadays, and I understand that as dangerous as the world is, they don't even get on the bikes and ride anymore. It's terrifying what we've done to our children, how unfree they are compared to the way they used to be. Anywho, God bless you guys. I missed you on the live stream last night. Go check out my live stream. Hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. I think like 70% are not subscribed to this channel, and it hasn't grown at all. The most targeted system, it's creeping. YouTube's doing everything they can to silence me along with the trolls. So please, guys, give me a subscribe. If you want other content, tell me what you want. If you want hunting, because I do that, I'm going to do that probably tomorrow morning. Hunting content, square body content, motorcycle. I got bikes here that I can build. Right now, the #1 goal is to find a place to go and go. I've got to get out of here. I am tired of it. I want all law enforcement to listen to me right now. There's never been a war on the motherland besides when our country attacked us on 9/11. You need to get your homes ready and determine what you're going to do. Get a program, because I'm sure the government, the feds have already told you about martial law, because it's coming. All these countries, all of them now, are dumping the dollar. That means the dollar in your pocket's going to be worth nothing. Are you going to enact martial law and force people to stay in their homes when they find out their bank accounts are worth nothing? Are you going to kick down doors and evict people from their homes because their rent went from $500 a month to $5,000 because the dollar has crashed? These are things that you need to be thinking about, because it's coming to America. Mayorkas, the head of HHS or DHS, one of the two, he testified a 900% increase in Chinese men at the southern border. 900%. That's not talking about the multi-millions that are gotaways that they know nothing about. The Chinese army is on American soil. They are here. And I think if they start investigating all these train crashes, all these food processing plants burning down, the 18,000 cattle burnt to the ground in Texas, you'll see that they are destroying everything we have. They're destroying the food, the water, because they want Americans. Because see, they already got the wasp nest stirred up. They're poking a stick in the hornet's nest, while at the same time they're destroying the air and they're taking the food and the water. What are you going to do when everybody has lost their mind? You can't even hardly handle me, and you think I'm nuts. What are you going to do when everybody's lost their mind, starving to death, and they got nowhere to go? Are you going to be the ones to lock them in their homes, to beat them and put them in the cage when America comes to an end? Because we are at the end. They're not going to risk getting one more president. They're not going to take a chance that they can't get another big show, that they can't put who they want in office. What are you going to do? Are you going to be with the people? Or are you going to be a tool of the machine? I'm Stuart Pidlong, the most targeted citizen. Like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe. God bless. Check out the next video.